If you're not getting any comments on your videos aren't likely to get a lot of views. And if you're not getting a lot of comments, it means you can't reply to these comments and you can't have an active discussion on your videos. So TikTok is a lot less likely to push it out to more people. So if you're not getting comments, there's usually a few reasons why. The first one's going to sound a little bit mean, but it's usually down to the actual topic of the video. If it's a popular enough topic of the video, or if the video is entertaining enough or has enough value, comments are naturally going to come. So if every single video you post doesn't get any comments, then that's a sign that you need to go back to the drawing board. Another reason videos don't get any comments is because there's nothing to comment on. So there's no natural questions off the back of your content, or no natural follow-ups, or nothing weird happening in the background, like a weird pen spin that some people comment on. But bottom line, if there was something for people to comment on, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing, obviously controversy is a big one here to spark a lot of comments, then you would just be getting the comments. And the final reason people don't comment on your videos is because you don't give them a very, very easy instruction to comment for something. For example, you can say, comment for part 2 and I'll make a part 2 of this. Or let me know your favorite X, Y, and Z. Comments will help you get views because TikTok's on this point system and comments give you points. The more points you get, the more you get pushed out. Now, if you want to be part of our exclusive TikTok Academy, where our members are earning tens of thousands of followers per month, hundreds of thousands of views, we have members going to TikTok events, scaling businesses, generating TikTok shop sales. Well, we've got 100 additional spots available in February. We have a launch on the 21st of Feb happening. So if you want to get on the priority list so you don't miss access to that, then click the link in our bio. If you want to gain followers on TikTok, there is a very simple formula which almost guarantees it. And yes, TikTok is one of those platforms where you don't need followers to go viral, but if you grow an engaged community, it means each video you post has a higher likelihood of going viral because you have all of these people who are more likely to interact with your videos. And it's the interaction on your videos that help you grow. So the formula is value and predictability equal followers. If someone's landed on your video and they've gotten some form of value from it, and that can be you've taught them something, you've shown them something, you've made them laugh, you've entertained them, the value you give to people and the value that's important to people is completely dependent on who you're trying to reach. But if you've provided a little bit of value and you've made it really obvious that you do a lot more videos like this, then the people who like your videos are a lot more likely to become followers. And no, just creating a video on a topic doesn't make people think that you're always going to create videos on those topics. So if you include a one-liner like, follow for more of this content, or if you include a call to action like, what are your thoughts on this? And I'll get a video out on it. Or if even your name suggests what content you make, like ours is like acegrowth/TikTok strategy, then you know that every video we post is about TikTok strategy. Then that's predictability. So again, value and predictability will guarantee you followers. So if you're not gaining followers on TikTok, it's because your value is not there, or it's because your predictability isn't there. So if you want me to make another video talking about value and how you can actually find out what that is, just comment value and I'll get it out soon. And if you want to join the People We Help, gain thousands of followers every single month, click the link in our bio for a bit more info. If you are trying to grow on TikTok, you've likely seen a lot of videos telling you how to grow on TikTok. Well, I'm coming along to tell you that a lot of it is BS, tell you why, and tell you how you actually grow a TikTok account. Now, I grew this new account from scratch to 100,000 followers in 4 months. We've done it with loads of previous accounts, currently helping dozens of businesses grow themselves through organic approaches from TikTok and seeing real results, as well as the hundreds of people we're teaching in our academy to do it themselves, who are generating tens of thousands of followers a month. So we know that what we teach works, and we know why what others teach doesn't. Now, you would have seen a lot of videos telling you how to grow on TikTok, which get hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions. And 99% of the time, it's because they're sharing a specific trick or hack. This is why they get a lot of views. People want a shortcut to getting lots of views on TikTok. They want to change one thing, whether that be the text on screen, a secret magic hashtag, or one magic post, and they want to generate millions of views and 100,000 followers in just a couple of weeks. People interact and react with that kind of content because it makes you feel like you can do, through not changing very much. And I'm telling you, in reality, growing on TikTok is that simple, but the first step to getting there is a reason why a lot of people ignore the in-depth advice of growing on TikTok and go straight to the tips and tricks. That's because if you're not already seeing views and followers on TikTok, it means there is a fundamental problem with your actual content, and you actually need to go to the drawing board to change the content you're doing. After I've said that, you can see why a lot of people click off. People want to find a way to make their specific content that they're comfortable posting go viral overnight, rather than find a way to make better and new content targeted to the right people for the right reasons and build something sustainable over time rather than looking for instant results. Now, that hostility out of the way you figure out what your content needs to be is by seeing what content is already doing well on TikTok for the audience you're trying to get in front of. And if you don't know the audience you're trying to get in front of, call that step 0, because you can't grow on TikTok if you don't know who you're trying to reach. Now, if you take some time to look on TikTok, pretending to be someone from your target audience, you'll see all the videos that are doing well. And from that, you'll learn the topics that are important to these people. You'll learn the quality standard of the videos that people are expecting in this niche. And if you go through the comments, you'll probably learn some questions and some frustrations that your target audience have where you can show up. Now, once you've done all this research and you understand your entry point, then you add your own angle to the industry. But you can't mold your section of the industry without first getting in front of the people who are interested in the industry as a whole. I hope that makes sense. And then from here on out, your entire strategy is creating videos for those people in your unique style and posting day in, day out, experimenting with different ways you make your videos engaging until you find that formula that gets you more views more often. Now, we do have a complete content strategy course taking you step by step from figuring out what videos are doing well and turning that into a content strategy, all with a walkthrough from myself within our academy, where academy members, as I said at the start, are generating thousands of followers every single month. And we do have our growth games where the people who grow the most each month earn hundreds of dollars in prizes. So if you want to be one of the 100 additional members we're adding to our academy and our next launch on this Friday, then click the link in our bio to sign up for our priority list so you'll get an email with access as soon as the launch is live.
What would you do if I told you that posting content consistently does not matter? What would you do? I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee here while you think about that. Would you believe me? Would you have an existential crisis? What would you do? Because posting content consistently doesn't matter. In the way that you think is what I will say. I grew my account to like 40,000 followers in about 45 days. And I haven't posted for 8 days. Life happens. I bet you that this video does just as good, if not even a hair better, than my baseline. My baseline is probably about 25 to 30,000 views. If I had to guess, if you came back to this video in a week, it'd probably be right around there. I'm not gonna get punished for not posting for 8 days. Now let me explain something. Most people think that consistency matters because it trains the algorithm. If I post every single day at 9 o'clock, it'll tell the algorithm that, hey, this person is doing so good. Good job, person. I'll show more people. Okay, that's not true. Thing number 2, that's not true. You don't have people waiting for your content. This isn't a freaking Disney Channel where Hannah Montana's dropping at 8 to 7 Central, Eastern Central, or whatever the thing is. Nobody's waiting for Tuesday nights whenever, some new show drops like Love Island. Okay? You just post, right? Instead, this is why consistency actually matters, and it's not as cool as you would think.